Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Marvin. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, so this is part 3 of this 7-part series. We're telling you about this. You're listening to one of Marvin Adrian Edgar's victim that he had able to scam $50,000 US to invest in cryptocurrency. And I hope you're enjoying the series so far. And it goes to show you that in life, anything sounds too good to be true, you need to step back, you understand? But in life, you have to understand that people are con artists, scammers, thieves, especially in this day and age. These are people who are very charming. They know what to say. They have the right words. They know how to get people to listen to them and gain the trust of the people or the person. Because she's not the only one, but she's the one that we are focusing right now. There are others that this man have scammed, that they're too ashamed now and feel embarrassed. Because guess what? These are people who are intelligent people. But all of these people that I have spoken with, they have one thing in common. But I'll tell you in part 7 what they have in common. Because there are certain kind of people in Jamaica that you can't scam. It doesn't mean because somebody is educated mean that they're intelligent. Trust me. Sometimes some of the educated people are some of the not so smart people. So this is part 3 of the 7-part series. You watch, you listen, and you decide. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, please consider subscribing and hit the notification button and select all, so that when we at the Jamaica Young Police channel release a video, you're the first one to get a notification. Like the video. Once you like the video, there's a thing that come up that says hype the video. Share the video with a friend, your girlfriend, boyfriend, mama, papa, side chick, side man, and even your enemy, if you understand what I'm saying. Yes, that's how it is. And share the channel with others to let them know that the Jamaica Young Police channel, we hate criminals with a passion. We hate scammers, thieves, and people who manipulate and destroy other people's lives. My right is my right, so you respect my rights and I respect yours. So this is part 3 of the 7-part series. You watch, you listen, and you decide. Moving on.
$35 out of every $100.
Wow! Not even a stockbroker charge that amount of money.
So that's what was his fee, but he never collect any fee.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was no fee to collect, because he never make any money, he never say what he make or what he do. When he get the money, he run away with it.
Okay, so tell me when you reach the point now where you how to reach what the conversation was like for you to give him your money.
So he was telling me about how he gonna invest the money, how he gonna, because
what's the name of the company that he was going to invest with? If you don't remember, you know, you don't remember, you know. Don't try, yeah, because I know that.
They judge.
Huh?
It's their judge. They be that judge. East Dodge. That was the company.
DOGE?
Yeah. That was the company he had when I put my money with him, when I gave him my money.
Okay, so that's why I'm asking you how you arrive at a conclusion and understanding with him for you to give him your money. So he said that he has a company named Doge.
J. The company's data Dodge.
Okay.
So when he told me about it, he was telling me about how he investment, how it worked, things like that, and he was, you know, it was during the evening he was telling us how it work, how we trade, how we do this, and this Kirk is the one who gonna buy the coin, because remember Kirk is a citizen here. He is American citizen. He have the LLC.
Okay. What is Kirk's name?
What's his current name?
Yes, what is correct name?
Kurt Boot. There, he said, Kurt said he had his family. He said he didn't know that his Marvin was family. He and Marvin went to school, and he did not know Marvin was his family until they get in business. And when they were in business and they were talking, he realized he and Marvin is some far family.
Okay, so Marvin, what Marvin told you now. So you, after you have the conversation with Marvin, you decide that you're going to invest with him.
Yeah.
So let me ask you: you ever visit your bank, your bank, any of your bank branches yet? Like, you know, go there to do whether deposit or withdrawal at your bank where you live.
Before or after?
No, man. I'm just asking. That's a regular question. Because normally when you go to the bank, you know, you visit the bank here in America, customer service, they would ask you, you know, if you want to invest money and stuff like that. And they ever ask you that?
Sometimes sometimes you have guys on the floor will ask you those questions.
Right, that's why I'm asking you, because the reason why I'm asking you that Marvin he's not affiliated with any bank. He's not a financial wizard or a licensed financial person. So that's why I asked you if you are in contact with anyone that work at any bank before, because you know, it would be people that work in the bank or the financial sector who would be pitching such a thing to you, for you to make money. So Marvin now was able to convince you about his business.
Yes. So convinced me with the help of, because I wouldn't go in business with Marvin if somebody did not know him and introduce me to him, because I would never take up my money and give to somebody what I never do all these years.
So what? So okay. So let me ask. So how much percentage did he promise you that you're gonna returns on your money?
When he told me, I have it recorded when he was speaking to me. He said the $50,000 what I gave him, he was going to give me $3,000 every month until he gave me the first profit. It's 17 months now. So that's the reason why I called him and I told him this not working out, because when I gave him the money. That's
answer. I'm gonna ask you a question. Just answer what I asked you. So that's why I'm asking. At what point did you give him the money? You come by. All right. Let me put it easier for you then. So you said you talked to Marvin in Jamaica and he told you about his friend, that is Kurt Boot. Say Kurt Boot is the one that buy the crypto. Okay. how you come by now, you agree to send money to him, the $50,000. How you came to an understanding to give him the money? What conversation you had with him?
Because when he told me about how the investment gonna go, how much money you're gonna make on it, and how Donald Trump win, all those things is gonna make money. Because the crypto gonna take over the American currency.
Mm-hmm. So he used Donald Trump. He used Donald Trump's name to make you feel as if he's a part of Donald Trump administration. Then that he was a part of the transition team after Donald Trump won the election.
Yeah.
Okay, so at what point in time now he asked the money part came in now for you? So you both of you discuss on how much money you told him that you're going to invest with him?
Yeah, I told him I'm gonna give him some money. I told him I'm gonna invest some money.
Okay, 50,000.
I never told him
the amount.
I never told him the amount.
Okay, so
I never told him the amount.
So let me ask you. So when he had pitched that to you, telling you that you're gonna get $3,000 every month, so he didn't tell you what's the amount of money that you have to invest to get that every month?
No.
He didn't. So
no.
Okay.
He didn't have the money after I gave him the money.
Oh, so it's after. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. Oh, you come by the bank account number now, the routing number and the bank account number and the name of the person send the money to. Or who gave you that information? Who gave you the banking information?
Rita gave me all those information, as I told you.
Okay.
Marvin don't give me no information of himself. It's Rita pass over everything to me. That's the reason why I trusted her so much.
Okay, all right. So hold on, Miss Gloria. So after you spoke to Marvin, Rita is the one that she called you and said, "Boy, this is the route." She gave you the routing number and the bank account number and the name of the person. Whose name the bank account is in?
Marvin.
Marvin what? Marvin Edgar?
Marvin and Edgar, all his name. Andre Edgar, all his name.
What is there? Marvin Andre Edgar? Okay.
Marvin Andre.
So you have a copy. You have the copy of the financial transaction itself.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to send a copy to me. So after you send the money to him now, did he contact you and say that he had received the money?
Yeah, I sent the money to him. I think the Monday, one of those days, the 12th of December. I don't remember which exact one day in the week. I sent the money to him, and I didn't. After I sent the money, I didn't call him until I think it was 2 or 3 days. I called him after and I said, "Did you receive the money?" He said, "Yes."
Okay.
And we were talking about.
Okay, so that is when he told you that you're gonna get $3,000 every month for your investment.
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you. So at the time when he told you that, you believe what he was saying was true?
I didn't get you.
Did you believe what he was telling you then? If it was true that you're going to get $3,000 every month on your investment?
Yeah, I believe him because it's investment I just started. So a person have your money and he tell you how we gonna do the investment, how much. That's money not gonna come from the investment, because he had to wait until the money gonna turn over. But he said,
okay, so
while we are waiting.
Okay, so let me ask you. You're about Ponzi scheme and all of these things that happen in America and Jamaica.
I know about those things.
But
you know what? One thing with me, money never comes to stay in bank. You have to invest. If you can't invest it, because if you can't invest your money, you're not gonna have nothing in life. You can't just have your money sit down, because I have more than $100,000 in the bank, and then how much I get? $3.
$3 you get as interest?
It's just $3. $3 every month. So it's no matter what amount of money you have, you're not gonna first time you usually get more money, more interest on your money. No, you don't get nothing.
Well, all right, but look here. Okay, so what you should have done then is send your money. You make more interest on your money in Jamaica. You know that.
So why am I gonna be out here?
No, so you didn't know that many Americans invest their money in Jamaica because they get more interest there from the bank.
I have money in Jamaica, but I can't keep all my money in Jamaica. What about me? Mm-hmm. I'm an elderly. I can't speak any time. Anything can happen to me.
Yes,
I'm not going to stress my family to transfer money to and from.
Mm-hmm. No, it's because you said that you only get $3 in interest, but I am not going to,
Yeah, but that's the reason why I did put out that money to invest, because I didn't want to use that money to buy. What I was trying to do is to buy a property in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. That's an investment property. Mm-hmm. So I said I'm going to use that money to try to invest. So my thing, all my life, I buy several homes. All my life, I invest my money. I spend my money. I don't hold back my money when I have it. I spend my money. Sometimes you lose and sometimes you win. Yeah, if I give Marvin that money, it's a win or a gain. But guess what? Marvin never used the money. If Marvin just used the money and buy the crypto and I lost it, I go away, keep my behind quiet.
Okay, so after you give him the money now, what happened after that?
When I gave him the money, I called him. He said he received the money. He told me he gave Kirk $30,000. He didn't tell me, he didn't say nothing about the next 20. He said I gave Kirk $30,000 because I couldn't give Kirk all the money, because if I gave Kirk all the money, Uncle Sam is gonna flag Kirk account.
Why they would flag Kirk account?
Because Kirk have a lot of money moving in his account, because I am not the only one sending in money to Kirk. And Kirk said that too. Kirk said he got a lot of money from Marvin, from several different people.
Oh, so you talk to Kirk?
All the time.
Okay, I'd like his, and he lives in Georgia, right?
I have Kirk's phone number. I have his phone number. I have all his text message, what we communicate with. So I spoke to Kirk. And
Kirk admit that he had received the $30,000?
Kirk admitted he received money. He said he don't know if it's my money, because when Marvin giving him money, Marvin don't said it's Gloria, John, Mary money. Marvin just sent the money to him.
Okay, so Kurt don't tell you if he had invested. So he say he doesn't know if it is your money that he had received.
That's what he said.
So
he said he don't know.
Okay. Did Marvin send you any receipt or any wire transfer that he had wired this money to Kirk? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, all right.
Marvin took my money. I don't get one document from him until today.
Okay, all right. So the next thing now I want to ask you now. So you haven't received any money. So Rita and Kirk and Marvin. So it's all three of them. Have you made a report to the FBI?
Yes, I reported to FBI. I was speaking to FBI today.
Okay, so no, you went into the office, the field office in New York.
Yeah, I went to the federal building. I spoke to them and I filled out this SICIS, whatever it is.
No, I see. Oh, you went online. Online, you went.
And I went to the office down in Manhattan.
Okay, so you spoke to the agent down there. In person. So what the agent said to you? So you took the banking information with you?
Yes, I spoke to them and they spoke to me and told me what to do, how to go about it. And I even spoke to I spoke to FBI online, and I spoke to Secret Service, and they took information from me and do what they had to do. So I'm just waiting on them to add somebody to the case.
So there's no one assigned to you. So you don't have an agent that is an agent, because normally you make a report to the FBI. An agent will contact you. Whether it's, if you went there in person, they would give you a card. They would have you in an office, and they would communicate. I am just telling you based on what I have known, intimate knowledge, and they would have talked to you in an office, and they would ask you certain pertinent information, and while they're asking you, they're typing on the computer. Did that happen to you, or no?
They don't get no.
So okay, so when you went down to the field office, then you weren't, because for you to go at the field office, you have to make an appointment. Did you make an appointment to go down there?
No, I call, and then I go down there, and they let me through, and I go to the office where the FBI is located, in the federal building. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking you. I'm asking if you had filled, if they ask, because based on what you're saying, you know, your case is an international case, you know, they're supposed to issue an extradition warrant for him. That's why I'm asking you all of these things. If you have they don't get to. Huh? They don't get to the office. They don't get to they don't find an agent to the office, because today I asked him, when I was speaking to him today, I asked him what's going on. He said based on the amount of case what they have, they don't find any agents to my case as yet. So I know these things take a long time. All right. You are. I'm gonna tell you now to make your things speed up. You have a congresswoman for your district where you live, and you have 2 senators. You understand? Okay. All you need to do is write one of them, or write one of the senators or the congressperson. But I would advise you to write the senator, because the senator would, you understand what I'm saying? Whether it's Schumer or Gillibrand, Christine Gillibrand, and you outline and let them know what happened to you. Because this is a scamming case, you know, and America don't play with it. And then you can, let me tell you now, then you can write the Department of Justice to Todd Blanche, the Department of Justice in Washington, D.C., and let them know what happened to you. And they would speed it up, because it has to do with Jamaica. You understand? And things will move fast, because that's how in America, when they get things done, you know, you said that they're saying that the FBI is overwhelmed with the same kind of scamming thing. That's how you'll get the ball rolling. You have a case number from the FBI, because normally you get a case number once you're investigating a case. Yeah, I have a case number. Yeah, I have a long thing with over maybe 20 or 30 different digits. Okay, yes. I have a case number. Okay, so you need to contact the Department of Justice, write them, send it to registered mail, and what you need to do, you need to send one to the White House, to the President. You understand? Because basically what this man has done, he has scammed you, and he had used the president name, Donald Trump. You understand what I'm saying? And send the letter to the White House. You know the address of the White House, right? No. Oh, I have to Google it. Okay, yeah, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. But send it to the Department of Justice, and you could go to the Department of Justice office in Manhattan too. You understand? Okay. Yes, so that's, you know, because that man's supposed to be extradited already. You understand what I'm saying? I know. Yes, because just like what you're saying, you know, because even what's her name, Rita, based on what you're saying, Rita and Kirk, they are co-conspirators in your matter. You understand what I'm saying? Because I think so, because if Rita not saying anything, no, right now Rita not speaking to me, and I put it out in the Rita realized that it's gone into the police hand. Yes. She not coming to me, because She didn't tell my nephew nothing. My nephew saw it. I was talking to
one of the oldest tactics used by people facing serious allegations is not to answer the evidence. They attack the people presenting it. So we have come to the end of part 3 of the 7-part series. We are exposing Marvin Adrian Edgar, the deportee who's scamming other Jamaicans using various tactics, to get their money to invest in crypto. When someone is confronted with documented record financial transactions, public statements, or other verifiable information, the discussion should remain focused on one simple question: are the allegations true or false? And based on our investigation here at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, it's true. And we'll make sure, at first, we'll show you documentation. We have shown you the check, and then there are the conversation between Marvin Edgar and this woman. Instead, Marvin Edgar tried to change the subject, accusing his critics of belonging to the Jamaica Labour Party or ideological camp. If Marvin Edgar is responding to criticism by calling those exposing him JLP supporter, that is not by itself a response to the evidence. It is an attempt to shift the conversation away from the fact towards political identity. So Marvin Edgar is telling his audience that JLP supporters are smart and PNP supporters are gullible and criminal-minded people and sympathetic to criminality and criminals. Ladies and gentlemen, truth is not undermined by a political affiliation. A bank record does not become false because it is presented by a JLP supporter. I am not a JLP supporter. I am a former detective of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and I can't be bought. I'm a retired member of the United States military with a 50% combat-related injuries, documented on my DD-214. And I still a part of Uncle Sam. I'm a big informer. I do not like criminals. I hate them with a passion. So when I speak, I don't speak as no JLP supporter. I speak as a Jamaican, born and raised in Ibelli Beast, who hate criminals with a passion. That's what I'm doing here. I'm a patriot. I expose criminality. And those of you who want to say otherwise, even Minister Floyd Green, Marlene Malao Fort, there's Delroy Chuck, and I can go on and on. So if I was a JLP supporter, I would not be criticizing these people. I'm a patriot. Marvin Edgar is a scammer. He's a thief and he's a deportee. A recorded phone call does not become inaccurate because it discussed by a PNP supporter. Documents, timestamps, financial records, and other verifiable evidence stand on your own. This is why critical thinking is so important. When someone says, like Marvin Edgar, don't believe them because they belong to the Jamaica Labour Party. Instead of explaining why the evidence is wrong, viewers should recognize that is an invitation to stop thinking critically. Every responsible citizen, regardless of whether they support the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, the Jamaica Labour Party, another political party, or none at all, should ask the same question. If the evidence authentic, can the documents be verified? Are there independent witnesses? Are there official records? Does the timeline make sense? As a person accused addressed the specific allegations Those are questions that matter. History has shown that fraudsters, confidence, tricksters, and manipulators often tried to build loyalty around identity rather than evidence. And that is what Marvin is doing to the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization supporters and voters. They encourage people to defend them because of politics, religion, nationality, or personal loyalty, instead of objectively examine the facts. So those of you who are defending Marvin, Adrian, Edgar, you're not defending him on facts, you're defending him because of political connection, because all of you are PNP supporters. And that goes to show you that you're all criminal-minded people. Think. Use your brain. Use your brain. That is what God give you a brain for, to think critically. A critical thinker refuses to fall into traps. That is what a critical thinker refuses to do. If someone is innocent, the strongest defense is to present evidence that disproves the allegations. If a financial transfer never occurred, produce records showing it did not happen. If statements are taken out of context, provide the complete recording. If documents are fabricated, demonstrate why they are false. Attempting to divide people politically does not answer factual questions. The public deserves better. Whether someone vote for the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization or the Jamaica Labour Party or another party altogether has nothing to do with whether a financial transaction occur or representation was truthful. Political identity should never replace evidence. In any democracy, citizens should evaluate claims based on facts, logic, documentation, and corroboration, not emotions, slogans, or partisan loyalty. So when you get Marvin or rile up the people, they must say, Labour right to do it. Why do not ask, what about the check? The check is the greatest evidence. That is why viewers should resist attempts to frame every criticism as a political attack. The real issue is not who's asking the questions. The real issue is whether those questions can be answered with credible evidence. At the end of the day, the strongest safeguard against deception is not political loyalty, it's independent thinking. Every citizen should examine the fact, verify the records, where possible, challenge unsupported assertions, and reach conclusions based on evidence rather than on which political label someone chooses to apply to the discussion. That approach protects everyone regardless of their political beliefs and help ensure that accountability is based on facts rather than partisan division. So we have come to the end of part 3. Part 4 will be released tomorrow. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.